progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next last time that I checked.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it, I'm miserable. Knowing God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bought on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my. Now look, all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden, I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up.
And welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the 4th biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. And away we go. Tucker to Harden. Anthony swings it to Paul. Harden buries it. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
Houston takes over. Paul to Harden. Paul. Oh, that's how it's done. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Harden in possession. Leads one. That one out of bounds off a rocket. D'Angelo Russell knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people have short memories, but this kid was only 19 when he first came into the league. Sure, as the second overall pick, you're going to have high expectations. Trust me, I know. But D'Lo's game is different. First off, he's a lefty, so he throws you off. And his style is even herky-jerky, maybe even choppy like that reminds me of Rod Strickland. But fans, we need to be patient with the process and let kids develop. And I'm still very optimistic that D'Lo is going to live up to all the hype he had coming out of the Ohio State University.
And throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Rockets ball. Harden to Anthony. Beyond the arc for three. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tucker, down low Capella, to Anthony. Fires the three. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. To Hollis Jefferson. Inside, he scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
They work it to Capella, down low. Fires the three. Can't connect, it's no good. And that one out of bounds off a net. James Harden trying to cash in, and he hits.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Nets have it. Russell. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 2. Works it to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Tucker gets it down to Capella. To Anthony. And a putback slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
19-footer at the buzzer. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I return to Houston after this. It's the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
1-point game here, 16-15, as we begin the second quarter. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Russell with it up top. His team up by 1. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Capella. Goes to the left side. Paul shot off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Cashes in for 2.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Paul across the timeline. Down 5. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Russell. Shot by Russell off the mark. To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time. To Allen Crabbe. Shot misses there by Crabbe. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to P.J. Tucker. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Slams it home on the putback.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Russell into the front court. Leads 3. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
A fundamental shot right there. It's Harden. Shot won't go.
And this is where you know you have the every possession. All you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Houston with the basketball. Anthony to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Russell to Hollis Jefferson. Oh, Capella up to block it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Tucker to Paul. Tucker to Capella. Able to convert inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Russell with it up top. Up by 3. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
There you go. Way to stay with it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
That's it for the first half. The Nets have the lead.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Nets have the basketball. A shot rejected by Capella.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Paul. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Capella. That out of his range and no good. Russell into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Capella to Anthony. The pass set it all up. Knowing Carmelo Anthony, the competitor, you know he wants to do the same things as he was doing 5 years ago. Can he?
Well, the answer easy is no. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body is saying the exact opposite. The next step for Carmelo Anthony is to understand that he needs to keep it simple. If he's a catch-and-shoot player, help provide spacing and open up that lane for other players to attack.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Layup goes down. Well done.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Paul with it up top. Leads just a point. Shot by Paul. No good. And that one out of bounds off the net. Harden has it up the floor. Going to launch beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Don't seem shots. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Now it's over in what's now a 4-point game.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
That's blocked by Capella.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And counted at the rim.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Harden knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Russell with it up top. The deficit is 6. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
Russell into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. That one out of bounds off a rocket, so the Nets hold on to the possession. Rockets have the steal. Now Paul with the basketball. His team on top by 8. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Brooklyn with the basketball. Not going to have it this time.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Harden with it up top. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. And he hits. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on you.
To Capella. Harden. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter with the Rockets in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Anthony. Has a chance, and he buries it. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Capella to Harden. Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Russell knocked loose. Rockets have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Inside, he scores.
And all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rockets have the ball. Harden to Paul. From long range. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the three. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up.
His guys holding the big lead. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. And now Houston has the basketball. Anthony. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Hits at the line. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Russell. Block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Hollis Jefferson. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Capella to Anthony. For 3. That won't go. And a putback slam.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Russell to Hollis Jefferson. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Driving right to the basket. Got a piece to knock it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the thing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Russell into the front court. His guy's down big, and he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. D'Angelo Russell. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Defensive foul to number 3, Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed on a pair. Houston takes over. Capella gets it in the right corner. Anthony. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Chris Paul read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.